Yeah, take a look at this can. It's a little bit middling, but I think we'll try it. Okay, faithless looting. Dredge. Got it. Go ahead and keep that one on top. So opponent has Dark Blast here. The reason I didn't run out Ocelot Pride is I didn't want to just give them something to put their Dredger back in the graveyard when they're being added to their thing for flying purposes. I mean, could all be matter little if they have something to refill their graveyard on. I was thinking Cathartic Reunion. But they could also have just apparently nothing. Now they have the Cathartic. Narcomoeba. Narcomoeba. Say Thraben Charm would probably have been our best draw there. What do I run out here? Like, what is our best actual path to victory? Shouldn't have done this pre-combat. Now they can block basically for free. Okay, now they'll have Ox, get back a bunch of crap, and I don't think there's much we can do. Oh, okay, sure. They put Creeping Chill and Steam Vents in the graveyard, left one card on top. I'm guessing that's a red source. this for 6. So say interesting choice. I guess they have lightning axe here. Nope, dark blast. So we've got sure. I honestly think that Ox simply would have been better, but they get multiple sulfur smooths back here, so may not matter. So they're not 15 power in play, and I think if they hit the 4th creeping chill, or any of the creeping chills, we're just dead here, so. So we're going to take 9 regardless. All of them will come back. Surgicals and ghost vacuums are relevant. Brotherhood's End obviously would be a lot better if it was Anger of the Gods. Blood Moon, that one's a little bit more debatable. Deafening Silence, not so much. Orange Chant, not so much. So I would want maybe these 6 down, like a Fable, a Seasoned, and then the Discharges maybe. This hand does nothing in terms of graveyard hate. This hand also has nothing in terms of graveyard hate. Sure, we'll keep this one, put back Flage, back Ocelot Pride. Raven Charm's not exciting, but at least it's kind of something. I'm gonna have Dark Blast for our. Yep, looks like it. Nope, just eluding. Fly rate. Can Dark Blast Agavan? Okay, apparently not. Sure. Yep. All right. You have Psychic Frog as a sidestep plan. Cathartic or okay. That is whew, barely got there that game. So Leyline is annoying. So a lot of their graveyard stuff is red, so Blood Moon really doesn't make a lot of sense. Deafening Silence, player can't cast more than one non-creature spell, doesn't make a ton of sense. Orange Chance, debatable. Could maybe want to bring those in, the Wear Tears. But maybe over the Brotherhood's ends. Okay, well, if they open on Leyline, we're in some trouble, but I do think we keep this hand. Yep. Actually, that's exile turret card from a graveyard, so. Yep. I mean, the problem is, like, I guess I should have played Ghost Vacuum there. Because if they have Cathartic... Sure. Okay. Nice. Final match against Sugar Mountain. Yes, I'd never been more excited if this was Burn. Nope, doesn't look like it. Can't tell if we're up against Delirium or if we're up against... Okay, we're up against Delirium. Got it. Rakaban, go. Okay, looting, sure. Double Phoenix. See if Rakaban connects. Shocker, it doesn't. Another wife. That one's mildly terrifying. Okay, so we're gonna have an 8 Power creature smacking us. Guess we go Ocelot into exile your graveyard. So 3/4, one card left in hand. Ouch. Alright, well, that's one way to win the game, I guess. Problem is against their deck, I don't know. What all we should bring in? Modern. I think as much as I've seen this deck, I would know what the usual tools are for it. So, Netherglyph, FOMO, Master, yada yada yada. Wear Tear is not terrible. Ghost Vacuum is debatable. I think Surgical Extraction's a little too cute. Maybe we go these 4 in. And then on the draw, Ragavan, a Bomba, and a Fable out. Problem with the Delirium deck is, yes, you know, nuking their graveyard is nice. Not going to deny that. However, it's not necessarily the be-all end-all because they just have the random starts of, like, yeah, Flamblade Adept, sure. Probably just going to end up killing this with a Galvanic Discharge. Yep. Not the most exciting opening for us either, but so the thing is, their deck has some openings that are just so capable of being busted and such that Croxa, sure. Do they have another untapped black land next turn? They do. So what am I planning on discarding to this nonsense? I guess the only nice part is that FOMO's not going to have delirium after they bring this out of their graveyard. I guess we get rid of Discharge and Fable, possibly. Take the 6 and like it. Oh, your opponent can't kill things in response. Sure. Obviously, I don't think they'll be able to get enough cards in the graveyard and escape at this turn. Detectives Phoenix, sure. Okay, do you have... Okay, I guess you can't have double... Well, I guess you could have land double bolt. Mm-hmm. Okay. So double hollow one would do it. Would it, or would they have to discard one more card? I think hollow one costs 2 less for each card you've cycled or discarded this turn. So yeah, 2 hollow ones would do it. It's possible they're going through the permutations and just don't have a prayer. But yeah, double hollow one would do it because they would both cost 1 mana. Then they could double exert Arena of Glory. I think my opponent's a little too graveyard value based. Between the Ox, Croxa, feels like a little too much of graveyard value in a deck that is not normally particularly vulnerable to graveyard hate. So we might have to revisit with Croxa and... Oh boy, well this is scary. Oh. Okay, that's a little less scary. They would need fetch land, fatal push to survive. Bolt, sure. Puts us to 9. And concession. Alright, nice. So I did certainly like this version of Boros Energy with the 6 fabled season things. It's not that different than the stock lists that have been running around. The third Elegant Parlor, I could take relief for, another Plains. The rest of the list is pretty stock at this point. 4 Guide, 4 Ocelot, some number of Static, 4 Discharge, couple Ragavans, couple Felias, obviously 4 Johnny, some number of Seasons, some number of Flage, Bombas, etc. So, I guess the biggest takeaway from this one is if you find yourself in a little bit of a grinder meta or in the mirror match a bunch, these two aren't terrible. And that's just a matter of kind of tuning your sideboard for the expected matchups you expect to play. And I think we might be in the home stretch of Boros Energy. I don't know if this deck's going to be around beyond the next BNR because it's already starting to pick up more and more steam. I think, they did ban it and weaken it a little bit with, Lost the One Ring, etc. I just don't think the format is forming in such a way that people are incentivized to play non-Boros Energy mid-range decks. So, we'll see. But in some of these challenges, it's starting to get up to 25% of the top 8 or top 12, top 32 already. And we're not even that far into, quote-unquote, the new meta. So, guess we'll see what happens. As always, if you do like modern content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you for our next video.